Hi, I'm Jason Maxfield. I'm a Senior Claims Superintendent with Admiral Insurance, and I'm here today to answer a few questions about A&E claims. All right, now it's time for the first question. Thank you. What makes your claims team uniquely qualified to handle A&E claims? What makes our claims team uniquely qualified, I think, is the diversity of the experience that we bring to each claim. Myself personally, I've worked in the construction industry before I came here to Admiral. I worked as a construction estimator and a project manager. And then after my time in the construction world, I went off to law school. After graduating, I had the opportunity to work with various construction professionals in my legal capacity. Then I got the call from Admiral, and I was able to now work with various insureds and bring my construction and legal background to each claim that I work with on them. Right now, I've been doing this for 8 years now and probably handled hundreds of claims. And that depth and diversity of experience helps give me the tools to get the best results for our insureds. On to our next question. How does your structured process streamline the claims experience for insureds? I think our knowledge of A&E claims helps to streamline the process. So, for example, when we open a claim, A&E claim has many nuances to it. What our team is going to do is we're going to ask the right questions up front. We're going to reduce the amount of back and forth to understand the complexity of each issue. And what this allows us to do is to efficiently open and resolve each claim. All right, and on to the next question. Can you share an example of how your claims team exceeded an insured's expectations in a tough situation? One example that comes to mind involves our rectification coverage. I had an insured who was an HVAC contractor on a large condominium project, over 100 units. They discovered mid-construction that there was an issue with their design. Luckily, they were proactive. They called us up, and we were able to get involved right away. We were able to get an expert, devise a solution, implement it, and avoid litigation. And after the fact, the insured told me that they spoke to the owner, and the owner told them that they were so happy with how they took ownership and were proactive in resolving their design issue that their relationship actually got better after this claim. All right, and on to the next one. What emerging trends are you seeing in A&E claims, and how is your team addressing them? Well, it comes as no surprise. One of the trends we're seeing is with AI, and specifically with image generators. So what we're seeing is people are trying to create designs using AI, and AI is shooting out a beautiful design, but there's lots of inherent things wrong with that design. In addition, what we're seeing is AI is claiming that it's creating designs that are its own, when in fact it's stealing other people's designs and presenting them as their own. So what our team's doing is we are evaluating and seeing these risks, and we're taking into an account with both our claims and our underwriting work. Next question. That's it, we're done? All right, well, that's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in.